our today's topic is how to get 7+ bands in speaking. Next, how to think like an examiner, and what is the difference between band 9 and band 6 speaking. So as we all know that there are 4 parameters on which IELTS speaker will going to judge you on the basis of. Number 1 is lexical resource, that is the vocabulary you will going to use. Next is fluency and coherence. Third is pronunciation, and last is grammatical range and accuracy. Now we all know that these are the 4 parameters on which they will going to judge us, but what it is actually we will going to learn. So pronunciation is not about that, okay, you know this is school, you know how to pronounce it, you know how to pronounce a good vocabulary. That actually comes under it, but again your speech should be clear. If your speech is not clear, you will not going to get good score for pronunciation. See, whenever we are giving speaking, we usually get nervous, and whenever we get nervous, our speech gets unclear. So your speech should be clear, and secondly, you have to be natural. So these are the things which we do in order to get 9 bands in pronunciation, and students who usually get 6 bands, there are 2 major mistakes they do. Number 1, again, that words are not clear. If you are speaking on a high pace, your words will definitely not be clear and there should be problem in the speech. And next is fake accent. So you have to be natural, means as we are Indians, we will going to speak in our own native language. Do not copy the language of Britishers or any other accent. The next is grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical range and accuracy, yes, your grammar should be perfect. You should know where you have to use is, am, are, was, were. And secondly, you have to make complex sentences and elaborate the answer. Complex sentences means if the examiner asks you what's your favorite color and you say black is my favorite color or anything like this. So that doesn't come under complex sentences. So instead of what's your favorite color, black is my favorite color, you can say the color which enhances my personality is black, therefore I adore this color. So this sentence comes under complex sentence, therefore they will going to give you 9 bands for grammatical range and accuracy and simultaneously elaborative answers. Your answers should be elaborative. Do not give in one word, do not give one-liner answer, or do not repeat the question. Students who get 6 bands in GRA, they usually do mistake in tenses. So most of the cue cards they will going to ask is in past. What would you like to do at that time? Describe a time you stuck in a traffic jam. So in this scenario, students usually do the mistake in past and present tense. Try to avoid that, because if you will going to do any mistake in GRA, they will straightly give you 5.5 overall. Because these are the silly mistakes, IELTS examiner definitely not going to tolerate it. And second is no complex sentences. Answer all the answers in simple language will not going to give you good score. Moving towards lexical resource, that is the vocabulary. So vocabulary does not only means that you have to use heavy words in order to get good scores, but you have to take care of synonyms as well. While doing practices, try to use less common words. So now there is a difference between less common words and heavy vocabulary. So learn that in synonyms, if instead of and you will going to use moreover, furthermore, besides, apart from it, additionally, also, that also comes under lexical resource, that is the vocabulary. You are not using common words, that is and. Next is phrasal verb and collocation. Now phrasal verbs are, instead of using the word cancel, you are using call off. That also comes under phrasal verb. If you are using that in idioms as well, to burn the midnight oil, if you are using this, and simultaneously if you are using the collocation, instead of saying that I got 86% in my 12th and I am saying I got 86% in my 12th and that is my great academic achievement. So academic achievement, 2 words used together are known as collocation. So if you are using these 3-4 things in your lexical resource, that will also help you to boost up your scores. And students who usually get 6 bands, they repeat the word and simultaneously they repeat the line. That majorly in cue card, you are lacking in ideas, so therefore you will repeat the line and the word. And secondly is simple language, again as we did in GRA, no complex sentence. Simple line is also comes under bad scores. The last and the most important is fluency and coherence. Now if I talk about coherence, coherence means the development of idea, especially in cue card. Your cue card should be well organized. You have to give the definition, then you have to build a structure, and then you have to give the conclusion. Do not build a story, give conclusion, and then give the definition. So understand my words, your ideas should be well developed in speaking as well. Make sure that although it's okay, your ideas doesn't matter, you can say anything, but again it should be well explained. So that comes under coherence and how linked you are, your ideas are. Linking ideas must be there. So fluency and coherence, again use connectors as I told you, although, however, these are the connectors which we have to use, that will comes under coherence. The second is no fillers and pace should be normal. Pace normal means that you should not speak on a high pace, you should be calm, normally bolo jitna ho sake. Simultaneously no fillers, if you say you know, like, and while speaking and word search, so that will definitely not going to give you good scores. Student who usually speak on a calm pace and usually speak whatever comes under their in their mind, they will going to get 9 bands. And yes, 6th band is they usually hesitate to speak in front of the examiner. There is a lack of self-confidence. So a quick tip for speaking is that you have to be confident. Eye contact with the examiner is must. You have to be natural and simultaneously give all the answers of the question examiner is asking. So I feel you will going to understand all these sort of things and will get good score in your speaking.